Okay, good evening, everyone. I wanted to welcome you to a very special edition of Rotor Talk Live tonight. Give me a second here. I want to get things set up. I know this is an impromptu, but with the events of today, I thought I'd want to go ahead and I've been getting a lot of questions and responses, so I wanted to come out with something here. Didn't want to do a video. Wanted to do a quick live session here. Definitely don't want to step on other shows tonight. I know Ken Heron shows tonight, so we're gonna jump on this here in just a second. Hope everybody had a good day today. I need to get the chat window open, so bear with me here for just a second. There we go. So you know, this is kind of unprecedented here, folks. I don't think DJI has ever done this before. Not in my recollection that since they have been releasing drones, I don't remember them doing this before. So, and I'm going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and discuss the announcement from Drone DJ. Just want to welcome everybody. James, welcome. Dennis, welcome. Dave, Paulina, welcome. There we go. Okay. Now, as you're all very painfully aware, DJI has announced that they are postponing their See the Bigger Picture event to a as yet unnamed date. We don't have any information on that. You probably all saw a video that Billy Kyle put out, which was good. Mel, welcome. Thank you for joining. Floyd, welcome tonight. I'm going to go ahead and read. I know part of you did, but I think it's important that that I state this exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and read this portion of this from Drone DJ. This is a response that they got from DJI. Thank you for RSVPing for the See the Bigger Picture event on July 18th. Now, this RSVP, I just want to make sure to let you guys know that that was for the, you know, this is a press only type of deal for them. The press were the ones that got this information. Just wanted to make sure that you know that. Okay. Today we are making the difficult decision to push back the event. DJI is committed to introducing the most high quality, cutting edge technology in the world. We will postpone See the Bigger Picture so we can deliver according to our standard of innovation. User experience is our top priority, and we wanted to ensure that we can exceed our customers' expectations for our technology by the time of the event. Please stay tuned for more information. Thank you for your continued interest and support. You know, and the rest of the article, you know, it talks about this, and, you know, basically it centers on that. And one of the things, Warp Drive, welcome, Elijah. Nice to see you. Steve Carpenter, welcome. Dennis Lovelady, Brian Gonzalez. Hello from Beijing. Welcome from Beijing. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining tonight. Just, you know, this is kind of unprecedented here. I mean, you know, I don't think, you know, I've been in touch with Billy Kyle. I texted him. You know, we talked a little bit. You know, I got in touch with some others as well. Hey, Kestelou. I've gotten a ton of emails from all of you. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and do a live session here tonight. Again, I don't want to step on Ken Heron's show, and I think that starts in an hour from now, so I think we're good. You know, I don't foresee this running past 8 o'clock Eastern time, so I'll give you plenty of time to catch up on Ken's show. The first thing that I'm thinking about this, and this is just, many of you know, I'm in IT, and I'm a quality assurance software tester, and I've been doing this for the last 10 years. One of the things that I wanted to say about this, you know, I know Billy thinks it's hardware. You know, I usually agree with Billy on a lot of stuff. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is software because of the language, number one, that they're using in this announcement. You know, it doesn't sound, because my feeling is this, and yeah, Ken's show starts at 8:30 Eastern time. That's 7:30 Central, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll get you guys out in plenty of time for that. I promise. Todd, welcome. Dave, yeah, Ken is 8 EST, 7 Central. Okay, thank you, Dave. I'll make sure that we'll be off before 8 o'clock. One of the things that leads me to believe it's not hardware related is the language in the announcement. They did not say a cancellation of the event. They said a postponement of the event. Because if this was hardware related, I believe, units would already be here in the States from DJI. And if it was hardware related, I don't know if DJI has the facilities here in the States to be able to correct that and repackage them, number one. And number two, in testing the units over in China, I believe that a hardware failure would have been found by now, by this point in time. And I'm sure that they've had months of testing. My personal thought regarding this is that it's software. It's something in, maybe a return to home is failing. Maybe it's running away. Maybe if you're doing a quick shot mode, it's failing. Maybe, it's some type of communication issue. We don't know. These are all unknowns, but I believe that this is going to be a software type of issue. That's just my gut feeling, because again, if this was hardware, it would have been flushed out by now, because I can tell you from doing quality assurance software testing, if there's hardware issues, those are the first things to crop up. Those are the things that you will see right away with this. Drone Wolf Media, welcome. Bruce, welcome to the show tonight. Thank you for joining. So my thinking behind this, and really feel that this is something that is software related and not hardware related. Now, the other thing is timing here. And, I know some people have already talked about this, and I think the article, the gentleman, Seth, I believe, from Drone DJ, who wrote the article, a lot of people have made travel plans. My wife and I made travel plans. We have plane reservations, hotel reservations, and, we're going to have to obviously not completely cancel them, but rebook them. And, whenever we find out when this is. Now, one of the other things is DJI hasn't posted anything on their website yet or out on their Twitter account. And I don't know if you guys have seen that or not yet, but there isn't anything quote unquote official. But, Hay runs a reputable organization, and he's in contact. He has contacts with DJI. So what you see from Drone DJ is good. It's golden. I stand by what Hay says. And and Hay has Billy on, and Bill, if you're watching, you write incredible articles for them, and I enjoy reading them. I think that's great here. As far as a new data is concerned, that's going to be a complete unknown. Pending what exactly this is in their language that they used in the actual announcement. Again, they used the word postponement, and they did not use the word cancellation, because if this was, I believe, if this was a hardware issue, it would be canceled. If this is a software issue, it would be postponed, which is a delay. It does not mean it's completely getting canceled. And like I said, speculation is going to run rampant on what this may be. It could be, one of the modes isn't working. Compass calibration may not be working due to a software issue. It could be OcuSync, as far as the software issue is concerned. It could be a whole, thank you, Todd. It could be a whole host of things. So, my big thing here is this, look at the language of the announcement. The announcement says, they said it's postponed. It's not canceled. So, that's your biggest clue right there. The other one is thank you, Steve. Hardware issues are flushed out right away. I can tell you that from, this is what I do for a living. I test software, but if there's something wrong with the hardware, if we're having an issue with that, that's gonna crop up right away. Software issues take a while because of the number of combinations and permutations, if you will. There are infinite numbers of combinations and permutations. Okay, there's, as far as hardware is concerned, I think that's a finite number. That's just for me. Yeah, Drone Wolf. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. So, these are my thoughts. These are my feelings on this. Yeah, it's disappointing, but you know what? I'm glad that DJI caught this, and I'm glad, obviously, they're, you know, whoever is doing their testing right now out there, some of the big YouTubers like Billy had mentioned, like Casey, or some of the other ones out there, you know, have been putting it through its paces, and this had cropped up. So it's best that it's found now. But I'll tell you what, it's like 13 days. It was like 13 days from the event. So, you know, that's cutting it kind of close there as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, somebody else, you know, I think Seth had mentioned in the article today, you know, there are, yeah, I was too, Todd. You know, a lot of international people had made reservations, and I talked to a gentleman from the Dominican Republic who we're going to be meeting, you know, at the event, and you know, he's made reservations too. So he's going to have to change these. So, you know, this affects a lot of people. So, and I'm glad they did it now instead of any closer. I mean, 13 days is still, you know, that's still a good amount of time. So I don't know. You know, I really don't know. You know, well, again, you know, in the coming days, we'll find out more, I'm sure, of this. And I'm sure DJI is going to put out an official release and an official announcement. We're probably not going to find out a whole lot, you know, right now, right off the top of the bat. Sky Pilot, DJI has postponed its See the Bigger Picture event on July 18th due to an unknown issue at this time. They didn't cancel it, they postponed it, just to let you know. Thanks for joining, by the way, Sky Pilot. You know, this is where we're at right now. There's not much more that I can say than this. You know, and again, I kind of want to, you know, going to wrap this up here in the next 5 minutes or so, because I want to give you guys plenty of chance to watch Ken's show tonight, and I'm sure there'll be some good discussion. They could have postponed it to create more of a buzz, Joe. I don't think so. That's a good thought. You know, that possibility exists. I'd say it's a remote possibility. You know, but who knows at this point? It's going to cost them money to do this, number one, if they're postponing this event. You know, I don't know. Word on the street is an announcement on the bigger Mavic Pro 2. Yeah, it could. You could be right, Sky Pilot. We don't know at this time. I know Cetalev's been talking about that, and he put out some interesting tweets today. You guys need to go ahead and check those out for sure. You know, so, you know, it's postponed. That's what we know at this point. Yeah, Autel says, welcome to our world, Richard Palmer. You're so right. But you know what? I'm glad that they caught it right now. And one thing that I can tell you is this, you know, DJI has the resources to get this addressed, to get it addressed quickly, and to get it addressed properly. I think they also, and if I want to go back to 2016 in September and October, and you know, the pain point that many people had when they ordered a Mavic Pro and it took 3 months to get to them. I think, you know, they learned their lesson. They want to make sure that this is right. They want to make sure they dot all their I's and cross all their T's. Yeah, it is a serious hit, Equilibrium. I agree, but it would be even more of a serious hit if they came out with this product and there was a known issue with it right off the bat, and you know, they have to tell everybody, you know, we're working on a software fix, you can't fly your product yet. I think that would have been very bad news. I don't think that would have been a good thing at all. So Drone Wolf, thank you for that. So this is where I think we're at. I think we're going to find out more information coming up in the next few days. So stay tuned. You know, anything that I find out, I'll let you know. You know, again, you know, I'm going to try and see, and I don't know, I'm going to try to get a guest for, we're still going to do Sunday Afternoon Rotor Talk Live, and we're going to be talking about this more in depth. Rick, welcome tonight. Thank you for joining. We're going to talk about this more in depth. I'm going to see if I can get somebody on the show to have a guest that can speak knowledgeably about this. So, yeah, you're right, Bruce. It would absolutely be flooded if DJI had come out with this. You know, it may have caused a GoPro karma kind of an issue, and that's the last thing DJI wants. You know, they want to come out, they want to make a stamp, they want to make a saying, they want to say boom, you know, we're the hammer, and we're putting the hammer down. And you know, this is why they're doing that. They want to take a step back. They want to make sure that this is right. They want to dot all their I's and cross all their T's. So, you know, that's what I'm saying here. I want to thank you guys for joining on the spur of the moment. You know, I know this is not what we wanted to hear. Nobody wanted to hear this, especially my wife and I. It's my birthday week. I was looking forward to going to New York City. I haven't been there since 1981. No, 1983. I'm sorry. I haven't been there since my oldest son wasn't even born the last time I went to New York City. He's 34 years old, so 35. So, you know, I'm kind of chomping at the bit here. You know, Valerie and I were looking forward to a nice vacation, but, you know, it's postponed. It's not canceled. So, you know, and that's the thing. That's a key thing we all need to remember here, that it's postponed and not canceled. As I find out more information, you know, in the next few days, I will be sure to let you guys know that. Drone Wolf, thanks for showing up. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys every one of you showing up on a moment's notice regarding this. You know, Donald, thank you for showing up tonight. Everybody, you know, definitely go watch Ken's show tonight. Anything else that I find out, I will definitely let you know. So stay tuned to Bill the Drone Reviewer. I wanted to go ahead and get this out here because I have been getting a lot of emails and a lot of responses on Twitter and a lot of responses on the Facebook page and in my Facebook group for Bill the Drone Reviewer. So I wanted to get this out. I wanted everybody to know. Drone Day saying might be hardware related. Yeah, they did say that, but my thinking again, Sale, is that if it was hardware related, this would be a cancellation and not a postponement. Because if it's hardware related, you would be looking at months and not weeks before a new date. And I think we're looking at weeks. I'm thinking, you know, if this is not a difficult fix for DJI, and this is just off the top of my head, it may be a late August, September kind of a release, which would actually, that would fall within the 2-year time frame for the DJI Mavic Pros. So software and hardware would be discovered before. Only thing, okay, equilibrium. Only thing that happened last week is a review from high-profile YouTubers. Yeah, and they found something, and what they found, you know, obviously needs to be fixed. So, you know, and it could be something simple. You know, and that's what we're all hoping here. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to, you know, again, you know, my gut tells me that this is not hardware, that this is software and software related. So, but yeah, yes, Israel, thank you very much. We're looking forward to it. Again, thank you guys all for joining. It's 15 minutes before 8 Eastern time. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Definitely tune in to Ken's show tonight and the other shows. Billy may be on Sunday night about this. I'm definitely Sunday Afternoon Rotor Talk Live, 2 p.m. Eastern. You know, I do this for a lot of our subscribers and viewers over in the UK and Europe and other countries, so they can kind of catch that. Yeah, absolutely. And Original Dobo is going to be on Monday night, and he may talk about this as well. So stay tuned to all of us. Watch our shows. You know, and make sure, you know, to pay attention to what's going on. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. I appreciate that, Donald. Again, thank you all for jumping on so quick. This is unprecedented. We've never seen this from DJI before, but they don't do this without just cause. And I believe they do have a just cause, and they want to make it right. They want to be able to come out and make a statement and put the hammer down with a quality product. So until then, we'll see you guys Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern on Sunday Afternoon Rotor Talk Live. Guys, take care. Have a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your week. You all be safe. Take care.